Hello, you're very welcome to Storytime with Elga from the Community Library, and I hope you're all well and it's lovely to see you all again. We have a very special book today by a very special author, and this author not only writes her own books but she illustrates them as well. She draws all the pictures. Her name is Judith Kerr, and the story is The Tiger Who Came to Tea. Well, this is a tiger and this is a little girl in the story, and we'll find out all about this little girl. Some authors, they'll actually dedicate a book to somebody, and in this case Judith Kerr has dedicated the book to her two children, Tassie and Mattie. Now Tassie is the very girl that this book was written for, because Tassie was about 2.5 to 3 years of age, and Judith, as her mummy, told her, made up this story as a bedtime story and told her it every night. And then she decided she would write the story down on paper and draw some lovely pictures. Tassie grew up to be an actress, and she also works in special effects, because whenever Judith got married, her husband was working in special effects. So Tassie did all the special effects for, there used to be a series on the television many years ago called Lost in Space and Dog Soldiers, and she did all the special effects for those films. And you know, she also did the special effects for the first 4 in the Harry Potter series. So it's amazing to find out what actually happened to Tassie as she grew up. And then Mattie, that's short for Matthew, he followed in his mommy's footsteps and became an author. And he wrote a very good book called English Passengers. And there's a very special award that's given for very good books called the Whitbread Book Awards. And that book won the award in the year 2000. So Tassie, following in her father's footsteps, and Mattie in his mother's footsteps, it's great to be able to trace what happened to their children. So sit back and enjoy this lovely story of this little girl and her mommy sitting around a table enjoying a lovely cup of tea with some goodies. Once there was a little girl called Sophie, and she was having tea with her mummy in the kitchen. Suddenly, there was a ring at the door. Sophie's mummy said, "I wonder who that can be. It can't be the milkman, because he came this morning. And it can't be the boy from the grocer, because this isn't the day he comes. And it can't be Daddy, because he's got his key. We'd better open the door and see." Sophie opened the door, and there was a big, furry, stripy tiger. The tiger said, "Excuse me, but I'm very hungry. Do you think I could have tea with you?" Sophie's mummy said, "Of course, come in." So the tiger came into the kitchen and sat down at the table. Sophie's mummy said, "Would you like a sandwich?" But the tiger didn't take just one sandwich. He took all the sandwiches on the plate and swallowed them up in one big mouthful. And he still looked hungry, so Sophie passed him the buns. But again, the tiger didn't eat just one bun. He ate all the buns on the dish. And then he ate all the biscuits and all the cake until there was nothing left to eat on the table. So Sophie's mother said, "Would you like a drink?" And the tiger drank all the milk in the milk jug and all the tea in the teapot. And then he looked round the kitchen to see what else he could find. He ate all the supper that was cooking in the saucepans and all the food in the fridge. And all the packets and tins in the cupboard. And he drank all the milk and all the orange juice and all Daddy's beer and all the water in the tap. Then he said, "Thank you for my nice tea. I think I'd better go now." And he went. Sophie's mummy said, "I don't know what to do. I've got nothing for Daddy's supper. The tiger has eaten it all." And Sophie found she couldn't have her bath because the tiger had drunk all the water in the tap. Just then, Sophie's daddy came home. So Sophie and her mummy told him what had happened and how the tiger had eaten all the food and drunk all the drink. And Sophie's daddy said, "I know what we'll do. I've got a very good idea. We'll put on our coats and go to a cafe." So they went out in the dark, and all the street lamps were lit, and all the cars had their lights on, and they walked down the road to a cafe. And they had a lovely supper with sausages and chips and ice cream. In the morning, Sophie and her mummy went shopping, and they bought lots more things to eat. And they also bought a very big tin of tiger food in case the tiger should come to tea again. But he never did. did. Well, the tiger certainly had some lovely tea, hadn't he? And how exciting for Sophie and her mommy to open the door and see a tiger. Do you know, Judith Kerr loved cats, and she always worked when she was writing her books with a cat on her lap. Some of you might know the Mog series of books that she's also written and illustrated. And you know, today, if you have a tea set at home, you can gather together cups and saucers, and you can gather all your toys together, and maybe some of you might have a tiger, and you can sit around the table and have your very own tea party with a tiger and your toys that come to tea, and you can sing some songs as part of the party. Here we can have a teapot and our cups, just like in the story The Tiger Who Came to Tea. We can have a cup for Sophie, a cup for Mommy, and a cup for the tiger. And some sugar and milk as well. And we can think of all the songs that we know about food. And why don't we start with I'm a Little Teapot. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle, here's my spout. When the tea is ready, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out. Well, and what can we have along with our tea? What about some nice jelly? Remember our rhyme challenge? Jelly on the plate, jelly on the plate, with a wibbly wobbly jelly on the plate. And what about, just like in the story we had, sausages? Are you ready for 10 fat sausages? Here we go. 10 fat sausages sizzling in the pan. One went pop and the other went bang. 8 fat sausages sizzling in the pan. One went pop and the other went bang. 6 fat sausages sizzling in the pan. One went pop and the other went bang. 4 fat sausages sizzling in the pan. One went pop and the other went bang. Last 2. 2 fat sausages sizzling in the pan. One went pop and the other went bang. So that's our sausages and our jelly. And what about our hot cross buns? Hot cross buns, hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. We have our buns. And what about our pancake? Are you ready to pop a little pancake? 1, 2, 3. Pop a little pancake into the pan. Pop a little pancake into the pan. Pop a little pancake into the pan. That's for my dinner today. Shake, shake a little sugar with a shake, shake, shake. Shake a little sugar with a shake, shake, shake. Shake a little sugar with a shake, shake, shake. That's for my dinner today. Squeeze a little lemon with a squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze a little lemon with a squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze a little lemon with a squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. That's for my dinner today. Are you ready? Toss a little pancake up in the air. Toss a little pancake up in the air. Toss a little pancake up in the air. That's for my dinner today. Eat it all up with the yum, yum, yum. Eat it all up with the yum, yum, yum. Eat it all up with the yum, yum, yum. That's for my dinner today. Well, I certainly hope you enjoyed our lovely story today by Judith Kerr, the tagger who came to tea. And I hope you all have a lovely tea party today with your toys and everybody at home. So look after yourselves, and I'll see you all again. Bye bye now. Bye bye.